Takulandirani ku AMTV Malawi kuchimake kwa nkhani zenizeni. Ngati nkhani imeneyo kuno kulibe, dziwani kuti nkhani imeneyo ndi yabodza.
Honourable members, I see Minister of Agriculture.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, is it in order for the Leader of Opposition to make a claim against the President, Professor Arthur Vida Mutharika, that in the SONA he did not say anything about albinos? Mr. Speaker, sir, is it in order for him to say that when page 30 of the SONA, the President clearly stated that his government will follow the law and principles of good governance? The President clearly stated that his government is fully committed to upholding rule of law, safeguarding justice, and ensuring fiscal responsibility to protect life and public resources. Mr. Speaker, sir, is it in order for the Leader of Opposition to say what he has said about the President? Because sometimes it's better to read these things properly. The President is a learned lawyer, a professor at law. Chizungu ichi chomati kalakatikizi. People missing mysteriously. Tizimpesesa zimena kunena President.
I'll come to you. I see Minister of Local Government.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. And through you, I would like to find out whether, this being a House of Records, that the Leader of Opposition, who just months ago, he was Minister of Finance, who presided over a lot of plunder, to the extent that that has led to the price escalation as we have, and that he presided over a statement by the President in this House that lied so much on developments that were, construction that were all over the country, but they were not. And now they want to bring a SONA as if it is the same subject that is bent on lies. A SONA, Mr. Speaker, as you know, must show policy direction. Is it in order for him to think that he should transfer their incompetence into a SONA of a man who knows exactly what he wants to do?
Thank you, Minister of Local Government. Honourable members, yes, Leader of Opposition.
Right Honourable Speaker, I was working and doing my work as a Leader of Opposition. And Right Honourable Speaker, this is my second term in office, in Parliament. You know, I don't normally respond to issues. I just wanted to make it clear that I am very, very competent. Mr. Speaker, sir, and even my dear brother who talked about me being incompetent knows that I'm very, very, very competent, just like any other honourable colleagues that side. And my competence, Honourable Speaker, my competence.
Order.
My competence comes from the background that I have been to 3 proper universities. So I'm very, very competent.
Thank you. Honourable members, those that are not competent, can you make noise? So we are all competent, right? So let's have order. If you make noise, it will show you are not competent. Honorable Lilongwe Nyanja.
Your Honor,
Yes.
Right Honorable Speaker, is it in order for the Minister of Agriculture to come in this room and start making corrections on just a mere language, English? Because English is not a measure of intelligence. English is just but a language like Chichewa, Chitumbuka, Chisena. No one who speaks better English is more intelligent than the other. Even a standard one chap who is able to express himself in English does not, in essence, mean that that particular person is intelligent. So English is not a measure of intelligence. It is completely uncalled for a fellow member to come in this room to demonstrate that he is better off because he's able to express himself or herself. It is just but any other language. Thank you, Your Honor, my Right Honorable Speaker.
Honourable members, Zomba Malosa, what has gone out of order?
Yeah, thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, the leader of opposition was reading, and I was
Order.
I was thinking that he's going to retract the fauna that Chakwera came to address in this house. Can you assure this house, being a house of records, that of his son Chakwera be scraped off? All of us, we should see that it's really scraped off, because Professor Athabida Mutariga has come and delivered a real sauna in this house. So we really want the sauna that Chakwera presented in this house nullified. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Honourable members, being the first day, Honourable Blantyre, Honourable members, I know being the first day, we all have something to say, a lot of point of orders. I will not entertain any more point of orders. Let us proceed. I wanted to find out if UTM has something to say on the sauna. UDF. Yes, Honorable Mwanza Central.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Happy New Year to you, since we are meeting for the first time in this House. Mr. Speaker, indeed, I want to speak on behalf of...
Point of order. Point of order.
Yes, Government Chief Whip.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Is it in order for member for Zomba Nsondole to insinuate that Zomba Malosa Kukhutchumula Mabere? Kukhutchumula Mabere. That is harassment, Mr. Speaker. We will not allow it. Lilongwe Nyanja, Honorable Speaker, point of order. That is harassment.
Honourable members.
On the floor of the House, and he is referring to the honourable member as Kukhutchumula Mabere. What does that even mean?
Yes.
Zomba Malosa is married, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.
Zomba Malosa is married. Why is he saying Kukhutchumula Mabere? And what was he doing? Kumasuzumila Mabere Zomba Malosa. How?
Honourable members, thank you, Government Whip. I did not catch that. Indeed, that is unparliamentary. If I did, honor members, order. Honor members, can I have order? Can I please have order? Indeed, that was unparliamentary. If I did catch that, I would have taken action. But honor members, can we proceed?
Point of order. Point of order.
Minister of Gender.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Could you please allow the Honourable Member to withdraw that statement? Please, with due respect.
Point of order.
And as women in this House, we will not tolerate any violence against women. As a Minister of Gender, I will not allow any woman in this House to be intimidated or harassed. So allow the member to withdraw. Thank you.
Is that a point of order, Honorable?
Point of order.
Lilong, is it?
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. I would like to appeal to you that we female members of Parliament, we should not be deliberately starting it, because what the member of Zomba did, it's not right. Because she did that on the, what's that? What do we want to show to our members of Parliament, to the men? We need the respect, yes, but we should not be doing it that deliberately. Thank you so much.
Honor members, can I rule on that? Honor members, can I have your attention? Can I have your attention? Order, order. Order. Yes, government, leader of government, you want to say something? You are raising your hand.
Right Honourable Speaker, just to say one thing, that the dignity of women must at all times be upheld, and therefore we must avoid insinuations that would be seen to be demeaning. So that's what I wanted to say. But at the same time, it is our expectation that we maintain high standards of decorum in this House. Some of us do not tolerate acts of indiscipline, and therefore that would be my appeal. We are here to transact business on behalf of Malawians, not to be ridiculing, not to be castigating one another, but respect each other at all times. I submit, Right Honourable Speaker.
Honour members, I want to say something. And unfortunately, can I have order? Honour members, can I have order? I would like this day to end peacefully. Can I please have order? I said earlier that was said out of the mic. I did not catch it. And I'll let it pass for now. Honour members, I will not tolerate demeaning each other, whether it's from my right or from my left. We have to respect each other. We have to show Malawians that we are serious. We have come here for serious business, not to waste their taxpayers' money fighting on point of orders that don't make sense. Please, can I have order in the House? Honorable Mwanza Central, please proceed.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for granting me and the people of Mwanza the opportunity to contribute towards the State of the Nation address. Mr. Speaker, the President delivered the State of the Nation address, and he presented the issues that are currently affecting this country. I want to commend the President for doing that. It provides direction as to where the country wishes to go. As a member of UTM, we will support what needs to be supported. We will provide guidance where there is need for such, so that as a nation we move together to develop an economy that can thrive and make people happy. Mr. Speaker, Mwanza Central listened carefully to the State of the Nation address. The President didn't spend much of our time. It was short, brief, and straight to the point. I will focus on a few areas. Number one, I want to focus on the economy. Mr. Speaker, Malawians are suffering. Prices of commodities have gone up, and many people cannot afford a life. The President mentioned in this House, and he provided the projection for on how the economy will be growing. The President alone cannot achieve what he delivered. There is need for a collaboration of different sectors, different ministries. And I think what the President did was to provide direction and guidance to the ministers and the MDAs so that they know exactly what his expectations are. This time around, the way the economy is, an ordinary Malawian is finding it hard to afford basic commodities because most of the prices have gone up. I want to commend government that maize price has gone down now. You know, it contributes a lot to our inflation. That's why the inflation, the food inflation, is going down. And we want to commend that and urge government to continue using whatever method they have used to bring the maize price down. Because our colleagues in Malawi Congress Party are claiming that maize was already in Malawi. I find it very hard to understand why maize that was in Malawi was being sold at a very high price, punishing Malawians. It is something that, as politicians, we need to sit down and think if it is the proper way of running affairs of government. Mr. Speaker, we are still having forex shortages. This issue must be looked into critically. I know the Minister of Finance will be coming here on Friday to present a budget statement. I want to urge the Minister to look at this issue and see how forex can be made available. Businesses are still struggling. People are still finding it hard to import medicine. They are still finding it hard to import parts for vehicles. It is only the Minister who can change this whole situation. So I want to urge the Minister of Finance, when he's coming on Friday, his budget statement must provide a policy, a direction that can improve the forex situation in this country. We want to urge government to make sure that the economy recovers. It will be very sad for our colleagues to continue talking about the economy. They messed up the economy. And when we stand here as UTM, when we stand here as UTM, as members of UTM, we are providing guidance to this government so that the mess they caused can be rectified. It will not be possible to recover from the shock, the economic shock that we are in, without expanding and diversifying sustainable forex generation. What we need is, we need to promote agro-processing and value addition strengthening to reduce imports of basic commodities. Mr. Speaker, these priorities are fully aligned with the aspirations of Malawi Agenda 2063, which envisions a productive and self-reliant nation. On agriculture and food security, Mr. Speaker, while I applaud government for the short-term interventions, such as the maize purchases and the fertilizer distribution that provide temporary relief, Malawi must move towards long-term agricultural resilience. To achieve that, we propose, as UTM, as a Member of Parliament for Mwanza Central, expansion of irrigation infrastructure, mechanization for smallholder farmers. Indeed, there is a project by Agricom. They're providing tractors, but I think there's need to look at the whole concept. There is a gap somewhere, because farmers are given tractors when they don't have capacity to run those tractors on their farms. That is something that we need to look critically and find a solution. Whether it means changing the policy, changing the concept, I think we need to do that. I'm glad that my sister, Honorable Minister of Agriculture, she understands exactly what I am talking about. We also need, I think government must also go into partnerships with fertilizer producers. There are people who have the capacity to produce fertilizer in Malawi. The challenge that we have is, for a company to be established, there is need for capital. Now, you know, in Malawi, a lot of businesses cannot afford to finance a project bigger of that sort. So what we need is government to form partnerships with business people so that we can have more fertilizer manufacturing plants. I'm glad that we have a Malawian who will soon start producing fertilizer. We need more of those. And for us to achieve that, we need a lot of partnerships. And also, I want to ask Minister of Agriculture to look at the issue of structured markets for diverse crops, not just tobacco. Tobacco, we are already doing well. We have a structured market. I think it's time we also go into structured markets for other commodities. And food security, Mr. Speaker, must be sustainable, not seasonal. Rain-fed agriculture has disappointed us. A lot of people, including my colleague behind me, Honorable Member from Kota, just lost over 100 million kwacha in Mangochi on a rice plantation. It is because we are relying on rain as a source of water. Yet God gave us abundant water in this country. Mr. Speaker, it's high time. We invested a lot of money in irrigation. Mr. Speaker, I'll also speak on the industrialization and mining. I want to welcome the commitment by government to form socio-economic zones and the reforms in the mining sector. However, policy announcements must translate into transparent implementation. The President has provided direction, and those entrusted with the implementation must do the needful. Mr. Speaker, Mwanza Central proposed the following. We need clear timelines for industrial projects, transparent mining agreements, strong parliamentary oversight, and independently governed sovereign wealth funds so that Malawi's mineral wealth must benefit present and future generations. There's a lot happening in mining. It has been happening. It's a norm. There's a lot of corruption. And I want this government to root out that corruption, bring out a clear direction on how we want Malawians to benefit from the resources that we have in this country. Mr. Speaker, I also talk something on the energy and infrastructure. Energy remains the backbone of our industrial growth. While additional megawatts have been provided, it has been reported, businesses are still experiencing supply instability. The Minister of Energy must look into this issue, and we recommend the following, Mr. Speaker: acceleration of renewable energy investment, private partnerships in energy transmission, transparent fuel procurement system. I'm glad that they will be using open tender procurement system, but we also have to look at making it very open so that people can follow exactly what is happening. We also want to propose infrastructure development that is strategic, not reactive to what happens at that immediate point. And on education, Mr. Speaker, I also just want to commend government for the free secondary education. However, access to education must also be matched with quality, and that's through adequate teacher recruitment, improvement in facilities, and we are in the digital era now. We must also invest a lot in
you have 1
digital
minute,
education. Mr. Speaker, in my constituency, we have schools that still have a shortage of teachers, like Chidole Community Day Secondary School, Chikudzu Primary School, Futsa Primary and Secondary School. Just to mention a few, if we are to achieve quality education, we must look at adding teachers in such schools. I know it's not just Mwanza Central. I believe it is the situation probably in most of the constituencies. So, Honorable Minister of Education, look at this issue critically to support the President's vision of providing quality education. It also relies on what your ministry is going to do regarding this issue.
With these remarks.
And Mr. Speaker, with these few remarks, I support the statement by the President. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mwanza Central. Honourable members, I think no one comes here to waste time. Time is money. Be precise, brief, but straight to the point. Can we learn from our president how to do things? Before we adjourn, I have one announcement to make. Honourable members, you will notice that the sitting plan has changed, especially on the opposition side. This is because we had to relocate some surplus E-chamber units from the opposition side to the government side for use by members that did not have the E-chamber units. In this regard, and in accordance with Standing Order 39.5, I have reallocated seats for independent members on the opposition side in line with available seats on that side. However, I have observed that some members are not sitting on their designated seats. Some members have moved their name tags from the designated seats to different seats, which is not acceptable. I therefore urge all honourable members to immediately move to their allocated seats. And in this regard, honourable members should kindly note that according to Standing Order 40, I will not recognize you to speak on any matter if you are not sitting on your designated seat. Thank you for your attention. Honourable members, it is now, I see Leader of the House.
Yes, Right Honourable Speaker. I thought before you adjourn, just to guide the House, that tomorrow we'll start with questions appearing on the order paper. And therefore, let me appeal to honourable members that have got questions to make sure that they avail themselves in the chamber tomorrow morning. I thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you, Leader of the House. Honourable members, it's 17:01. I now adjourn the House to tomorrow morning, 9:30. House adjourned.
Osaiwala kupanga subscribe ku channel ya AMTV Malawi.